For the comfort, safety, and enjoyment of all of our patrons and performers, please no flash photography and ensure all cell phones are in their off position. 25 years ago, Roncalli Theater performed Guys and Dolls. On this 25th anniversary, we'd like to welcome any members of that cast and crew to stand and be recognized. Now please join me in a short prayer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Lord, we ask you to watch over the cast and crew of this performance. Holy Spirit, amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Can do, says the horse.
Cause on the post 9 Malou.
Follow the foot and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow the foot. Follow the foot and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Tear up your poker deck and play no more. Follow, follow the foot to the meadows where the sun shines out of the darkness and the sin and shame in which you wallow. Follow the foot and stray. If you're he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us, and that is why I'm standing here in the devil's own city on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, and your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are all in great danger, and I do not speak of the prison or the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Pause and think before it is too late. Just here is our little mission. We're always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come here and talk to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight for good. Remember, friends, it's the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street, open all day and all night. Special prayer meeting this Thursday.
I got mixed up in the. Words, you were quiet. Mr. South Street Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit that's been running a floating crap game around here and keeps getting away with it by moving it to a different spot each night.
Well, why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, Lieutenant Brannigan, I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
I've just been talking.
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a maniac? I merely run a crap game for those who want a little... Find a place. Yes, I found the place. We're holding the game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall. My marker. Your marker. Piece of paper. You 1,000. Don't seem possible.
Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk, is the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame.
Fellas, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan, say, you know who else is looking for some action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson, that is the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach, and another time he was sick, and he wouldn't take penicillin on account that he had bet $10,000 that his temperature would go to 104.
Well, did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Hey, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Oh, not from him. With him, that kind of man, money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure a bet which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly. How far can you...
Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he said, you just want to sneak out and meet...
Isn't?
I hope you like it.
What's a belt?
Oh, read the card.
Sugar is sweet.
Like it when you figure...
Game. What an absurd thought. Psst. Nathan, look, honey. I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Why don't you take Adelaide?
You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson. Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. You gonna be in town long?
No, there's a lot of... But Nathan, get the late results.
Oh, well...
The Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh, wait. And there's some people who like Mendy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
And strudel.
For how much?
There says to me a very valid not yet broken. And this guy's going to offer to bet that he can make the jack of you stand there, you'll wind up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake. However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on now. Well?
No bet. Black. What a crazy color. Hey, Nathan,
Adelaide to the drugstore.
Oh, don't bother me.
Oh, hiya, Sky.
Hey, how's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean,
Yes, dear. That's husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. And Adelaide, you have the type of doll that's most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide, and if a guy does not have a doll, well, if I don't have a doll, then who would holler at me? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants them, and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you don't got one? How come you're going to Havana tomorrow alone, without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll with me, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll and I name her. Will you bet 1,000 on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet.
All right.
Oh, I name her.
Her? Cider.
Someday, I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do, Sarah.
How do you do?
My name's Abernathy, Alma Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's the matter?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things betting can lead to.
Agatha, coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly, I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I wouldn't have become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
You just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, "Seek and ye shall find."
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even consider having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good. I don't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old lady. I suppose she sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if either of you goes someplace, the other goes along?
Of course.
Of course.
Here are two of our pamphlets I think you should read. They'll give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And I will be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I'm getting out of line, but it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying in this place, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
Well, I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far, but there are plenty of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another one of our pamphlets I think you should read.
Thank you. I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Nope, sorry. No peace under the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information most frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, if you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to deliver to you 1 dozen genuine sinners, and I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anyone in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Well, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana?
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there and back in 5 hours in the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you did yourself no justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that as beautiful as a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. It is nice to know, Miss Sarah, that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
Well, he will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes. And I shall meet him when the time is right. I'll know when my love comes along. I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I'll know by his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For I'll know. Well, I wouldn't expect a gambler.
Love comes along. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. Oh, when my love
Don't take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I wait. Until then,
talk to Joey about the, you know?
The what? I got cut.
Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
Because it's a bet I can't lose. I bet him $1,000 that he cannot take a certain doll away with him to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go to no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey.
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you know me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Look, Joey, I can't talk much longer. Can I at least tell the guys that the game is gonna be at your place tomorrow night?
Not till I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now for the grand finale of our round the world review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and the Hot Box Farmerettes.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello, Pie Face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine, what have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
Oh, how is your cold?
Oh, it's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had had it, and I said a long time. And I said how I thought it was on account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I normally wear. And he said to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
Well, you haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, well, would it tell you if a certain kind of a doll would go for a certain kind of a guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just for instance. There were certain dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah?
Nathan, starting next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So, with what I'll be making, I was wondering what you would think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Oh, well, of course we will, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan, but... Achoo! I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I've never told you before, but my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Or why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't have been engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then after about 2 years...
What, after about 2 years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
Wish I would have bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Oh, don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Yeah, but what'll I tell your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Yeah, but I'll be meeting her soon, and what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something?
Well, we could get married.
Honey, marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. Couldn't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, I have the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
A what?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running a crap game again.
Oh, no, honey. Why do you think I closed in the first place? It's because I love you, and I want us to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Anybody seen an Erin out here?
I don't think so.
You. I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Look at me, honey. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Honey, you're getting yourself upset. You and I are gonna be all right. After all, we love each other. We're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
Come on, honey. Cheer up. You'll feel better tomorrow. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray you wherever for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. See note. Oh, see note. Chronic organic syndrome, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's tired of getting a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on the train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grip, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a big, big cold. Achoo!
Hey, Nicely, what are you laughing at?
This guy was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at maiden time.
Great, just as long as you don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't even take it to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide. Always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it's too bad that a fine businessman like Nathan had to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sent home by television said who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal.
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some doll. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, Make a bet, they'll be making it for some doll.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug, lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum 40 roll. Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some doll. When you see a sport and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the fronts gleaming white, who the heck do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol. Call it hum, call it clever, but you can get odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should have never volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to have these sinners, have them begging to come to our mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah, Alma, Agatha.
Good morning, General.
We weren't expecting you in town, General.
I got in early this morning, and I've been looking for you for the past hour.
I'm sorry, we've been holding extra street meetings trying to stimulate more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I'd like to speak to you about.
Won't you come inside and have some lunch?
No, I don't have time, dear. Sarah, we at headquarters have decided to close this branch of the mission.
No.
Close the mission?
But General, please, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many places where our work is needed and so many calls on us.
But we're doing much better now.
We have a big meeting planned for tomorrow night.
So you've announced a meeting, but will anyone come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and see for yourself? Don't you think that'd be a good idea?
Well, if I thought this mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
You all got your red carnations? Remember, no one will be let into their game without their red carnation. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Hey, Nathan, can I tell the boys at the Biltmore Garage?
Hey, not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
It's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around much longer.
So soon, me. I left my CMI hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be here. Hey, where's the dough?
It ain't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky. Even if you starve to death.
It's okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry, how are you? How's everything in the Bronx?
Harry, Nathan, if there's no game tonight, tell us, and we'll seek entertainment elsewhere.
Hey, now take it easy, Harry.
Nathan, if there's no game tonight, we're gonna be a big. I hope you don't spoil our evening. And as much as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight, Nathan, I'd like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Why, how do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city where the heat is on. Just have a little patience and you'll get some action.
So what do you say, Big Julie? Should we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there's no game tonight, Big Julie here will be considerably displeased, and he does not like to be displeased. As you can find out from those citizens who at one time or another displeased him. Although I will admit, it's quite hard to find such citizens, considering that they're no longer around and about.
Hey, Big Julie, and I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it.
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox. Society Max. Rusty Charlie. Liver Lips Louie. Hey, Harry the Horse. All the way from the Bronx. And... Pardon me, I'm very bad on names. But your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh. What do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, Dover helped my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the male chorus from Brigadoon. What's the occasion?
Well, sir,
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye, girls. See you tomorrow.
well,
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
This is correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
well, it was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it
Oh,
was...
it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan. When is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellows are kind enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
we need time for a license and blood tests.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night? Right after the show at the Hot Box?
Honey, we need time for a license.
You could elope.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that city?
Pimlico.
No,
Yeah.
not Pimlico. No. Elkton. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask you for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, it's a great idea. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the heck?
Congratulations too, Nathan. I only hope that there is nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I got so many things I gotta do before we elope. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved, all dressed up in whatever you will open.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only, what'll I wire her?
I'll send the telegram and date it back.
I better wait until we have 5 children. It won't take long.
Nathan, you're indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed.
Tell me, how long you known the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place for the game.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe he won't come. Maybe he took Miss Sarah to Havana.
She couldn't have gone. How could she? He couldn't have taken her.
sandwich.
How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dolce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Sugar and a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I think I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, Slugger. It's over and you're still a champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. Or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my springs.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few more days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we'd better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
Well, you're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. You know why I brought you here? I made
Get home with all this stuff to me. Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
I'm fine, Sky. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower. Look.
That's wonderful. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score, but this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandmother.
Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We took your suggestion and stayed out all night. We talked to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Well, you're even more tired than I am.
Hey, what the heck is this? What is this?
Canasta! Wait a minute, where are you all going? I'm out 10 G's!
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but I've never, ever seen a crap game going full blast in a mission.
A crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you?
Oh.
Sarah!
No, this would never have happened if I hadn't gone with you. I shouldn't have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I
You
mean.
said it yourself, Sky. It's no good. It's no good.
What the heck kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
What is this?
Miss Adelaide and her debutante.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, following fall. Then the night that was late you
Will you be with Mr. Detroit's party tonight?
Is he here?
No, sir. He hasn't been in here all evening.
Bring me a rye and soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message to her from Nathan.
What's the message? Where's Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find a new place and the game goes on.
Where's the game?
You looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. I just wanted to talk to some of the guys. You see, nicely, I gave my marker to, well, somebody, and I'd kind of like to clean it up before
I'll meet you
I
outside.
go. What about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh where the draft job will end. Goodbye.
What? Sky, I don't understand. Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change, change. Why is it the minute you dolls find a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Well, what about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people do and live normal, like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Look, guys like Nathan Detroit and, yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls like you get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. See you in a couple of months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas maybe. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you leave?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again. And have him call me here. Achoo!
Look, why don't you find another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Just wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in the woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than a frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu, 103.2, so much virus inside that a microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from one, her memories in writing and a story her folks can be told, a person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody's there at all. We'll explain to the general.
We won't have to explain. It will be very clear. I just want to get away from this place, to go somewhere
where the sinners are more respectable and well-behaved.
Well, you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even people like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew the minute he started picking on you, but I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It's not pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the collar of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7-foot men all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you with the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth, and those strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Sister Sarah. Sister Abernathy, how goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
Well, it's supposed to be, and the general's expecting...
The general's a tough doll, eh?
Well, not many people will be there. In fact, nobody.
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, grandmother. We better get going.
Miss Sarah, you're forgetting something. But being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson. But I'd rather you forgot about it.
I cannot welch a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night our mission was full of your friends. Consider it even.
If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're dirty. Welcher.
Nicely. Where's the crap game?
It's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Wait a minute, where you all going? I came here to shoot crap.
Hey, we had enough.
Let's go home. Big Julie, the fellas are pretty tired here. You know, they've been shooting crap for quite a while, mainly 24 hours.
Do not care if you're tired. I'm out 25 G's. Nobody leaves.
Fellas, I'm beginning to see the logic of Big Julie here. Not that he's a bad loser, he just prefers to win. Ain't that right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice. Shooting 500. Take 200.
Ha! And it's a 1 and a 1. Snake eyes, you lose. There's 50 bucks for the house. Hey, the dice is still yours, and your luck is bound
Shut
to
up.
win.
Another 5.
200 more. Ha! Snake eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Drew. Well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
Big Julie, the fellas are very tired here. You know, me personally, I'm fresh to the dice.
And I'll play with you.
With me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking out of every pot. You must have by now quite a bundle.
Well, being I assume the risk, it is only fair that I assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm going to roll you willy or nilly. And if I lose, I'll give you my marker.
And if I lose, you'll give him cash. Hey, let me hear it from Big Jew.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000 signed decks. How is it you can write 1,000, but you cannot sign your own signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English. I'm now shooting 1,000. But to change my luck, I will now be using my own dice.
Your own dice?
I had them made for me, especially in Chicago.
But Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in New York crap game.
That's a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that in the Emily Post.
Here.
Not the same, Petty, but may I please see these dice? Hey, but these dice are blank. They ain't got no spots on them.
Hey, I had the spots removed for luck, but I remember where they formerly were.
So you're gonna roll me with blank dice. You'll remember where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
Ha! 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
At least I still got a chance.
Tenzi, come again, Z.
Wish he fall down on his enzy.
Ha! 10. I win.
A 10.
A 6 and a 4.
Hey, but which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. I am now rolling for 2,000. Put it up.
Why, just remember I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide will be waiting for me.
Put up the 2,000.
Big Julie, wouldn't it be nice if we let some of the other fellas in on the
Hey. After I'm through with you, 2,000.
Yeah, they should put you through Harvard.
Ha! 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I think I'm going to take it easy on you this time.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm now rolling $1.
I'll take all of it.
How do you like that? Snake eyes, I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
Now I will give you a chance. I'm now rolling for 3,000.
3 G's.
3,000. Put it up.
Wouldn't it be nice if I just put it right into your pockets?
Put up the 3,000. Ha! 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I'll play with you guys.
Hey. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will now roll you with my dice.
All right, that's fair. What are you going to use for money?
I'll give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Nathan done it?
Yeah, sure, I done it. What kind of deal is this anyway?
Hey, take it easy, Nathan.
Him with his no spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots right off of him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie gotta do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Shoot me, put me in the cement. At least I'll know where I'm at. I risked my neck running this crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look how I wind up, broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friends from Chicago, there was nothing that you could do that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Hey, nicely, eh?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood, you looking for some action?
No, I'd like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking, we're shooting crap.
I'm asking for only a minute.
We're shooting crap.
It's about Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
He's the guy I told you about earlier. He took the mission doll to Havana.
I see. Well, look, fella, why don't you go back to your little praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you're looking for action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue. All right, listen up, guys. Tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver to them some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, most of you are pretty high up among the paint cards.
I don't want to waste my evening in a hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air up there smells much cleaner than down here, and maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something else besides the odds on making a 4 the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
What's wrong with the Bible? It might not read as lively as the scratch sheet, but at least it's twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Hey, Scott, come here. About that Havana business, I regret I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
All right. Come on, Big Julie, get up. I now have the 1,000 to roll you. But this time with my dice.
Nothing doing. With those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
What do you say?
I said with those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours, and yours, and yours, and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I will bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against a marker for your souls. If I win, you all show up at Miss Sarah Brown's mission tonight. Is that all right with you guys?
So let me get this. If we win, we'll get $1,000. But if you win, we gotta go with you to some Mission Dolls cabaret.
To the Save a Soul mission, one meeting.
Fine by me.
By me too.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
You too, Nathan, $1,000 against your soul.
Listen, I don't even know if I got a soul.
You got one someplace.
How do you even spell soul?
S-O.
All right, put down your markers. Give me the dice and give me room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll!
Now, what's the matter, Sky? You turning chicken?
You've seen me roll for 100 G's, but I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck let a gentleman see.
Luck let a gentleman see
how nice a dame you can be.
How nice a dame you can be.
I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck
be a lady with me.
A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me, baby.
Stick
I'm
here,
the fella
baby.
you came
Stick
in with.
here,
Luck
baby.
be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
What's the matter? Roll the dice.
Tonight.
Coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out, right. Ha!
Tay, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, You gave your market. And if you wilt, you'll cause me no little embarrassment. And I'm sure you don't wish to cause me embarrassment.
If it gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, the nice you talked to you about earlier. Hope you ain't too sore about it.
Oh, please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Slob? Sweet, what is this? You're my doll.
Your doll? Please, if it weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Adelaide, how could you get like this over one lousy elopement?
It is no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me no more. I've got you completely out of my... Achoo! Oh, Nathan!
Oh, Adelaide, don't ever do such a thing like that. You're my baby. You're my doll. We'll get married. We'll have a little greenhouse with a white fence just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we better do it soon. I got another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions. And she put in a letter for you, too.
A letter for me? Well, dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was going to promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Don't she know I can have 6 kids or what they pay me at the A&P? I am very proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Look, Nathan, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, all right.
You go first.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan. We're gonna be late.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, and you give me a kiss, and you're grabbing your hat, and you're off to the races again when I think of the time. Go on,
Adelaide, Adelaide.
Think of the way Adelaide. I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love you.
Years of my life, I was a fool to give to
Alright, already, I'm just a no good Nick. Alright, already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again when I think of the time gone by.
Adelaide.
Think of the way
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
Achoo!
Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
When
I
you
love you.
wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you.
Alright, already, I'm just a no good Nick. Alright, already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
You're
you.
at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of fooling around, and I'm telling you now that what's true when I think of the time gone
past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
No, General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've spoken to these people every day, but my... What is this?
I didn't even get my marker. What is this?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Just sit down. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Welcome. Welcome. Don't look at me. Is everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Miss Sarah, here you are. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you all sit down?
Quiet! Sit down, all of you.
I would like to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
Just a minute. You guys, this is a mission, not Roseland, and I suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart for Points West this evening, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, if anyone does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle, he will answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
Now you hear that, you guys. Sister Abernathy, you dice.
We are honored here tonight. Our meeting will be held by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is so wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who will testify? Who will start the ball rolling with testimony?
Benny South Street.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come on, Benny, give testimony.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
I always was a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do it no more. I thank you.
There, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie?
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then I've gone straight. As my record can prove, 33 arrests and no convictions.
Yeah.
Hey. All right.
Anyone else?
Harry the horse? No. Harry the horse.
All right. So when Sky Masterson was rolling us for our souls, he bet $1,000.
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson. He rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that the only reason they're here in the first place is because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
That is wonderful. This whole thing the result of gambling. It shows how good can come from evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
I ain't finished my testimony. So when Sky Masterson was rolling us $1,000 against our souls, I wish that I would win the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you water buffalo.
Well, it happened to be kind of funny, like a dream. Yes, that's it, a dream.
Well, tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone paid me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
People said beware, beware. People said beware. Sit down, you're rocking the boat down.
And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard, and there I sank, and I hollered, someone save me. That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
And I said to myself,
Said to myself, sit down, sit down.
Said to myself, sit down.
Devil will drag you under.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
The Lord is alive! Oh my goodness. There are tears in my eyes.
I'll admit I feel better.
My eyes.
Is there anything we can do for you, Brother Brannigan? Perhaps maybe you would like to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court, and I will testify that you ran a crap game right here at this mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them. Aren't these the fellows?
I've never seen them before in my life.
Now that's a right broad.
Now, if you will excuse us, officer, we would like to get back to our meeting.
Never seen crapshooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Now, I too would like to testify. We did shoot crap here last night, and we're very sorry. Ain't we, boys?
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
And I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip. You know, it didn't do any harm considering I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure, the guy told me he didn't take her away with him. That makes me feel better.
Hallelujah!
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 Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will now take out our song books and sing number 244, Follow the Fold. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow the fold. Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
Oh, the 12th of never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never even got close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what'll I ever tell my mother?
Well, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I'll just tell her Nathan is dead, and then see to it.
You mustn't carry so much hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah. Oh,
you got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Master the other night. Oh, no, not Sky. You're not in love with Sky.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate Nathan. That's love.
But Miss Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years I've tried to change Nathan. I've always thought how wonderful he would be if he was different.
I've thought about Sky that way too.
I've sat and pictured it by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky.
But they just can't change.
Now, a little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were plenty of gamblers who seemed as maybe they could change.
Oh, yes, but that doesn't mean... Gamblers? At your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard the name.
A darling little fellow.
I think so.
Well, how do you like that rat? Just as he should have been lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saxon Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Whatever. Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble as he may be, much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow. Marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away. Hurry and track him down and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Guy Lombardo.
Rogers Pete.
Galoshes.
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle him meek and gently.
Marry the man today and train him subsequently.
Slowly introduce him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2.
6. 9. Stop! Marry the man today. Rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. And change his ways. And change his ways tomorrow.
with me. Nathan, come on, Nathan.
Give me the light paper.
Wait a second, I gotta wait for Lieutenant Brady. Busiest time of day.
Let's go.
Dice.
Mission, Adelaide and I.
Well, I married.
Thank you very much.